So many myths surrounded by child sexual abuse, any sexual abuse, but I want to break some of those myths and discuss them with you. So a lot of people think that only women get abused. No, both genders do get abused. People also think that only men abuse children. Now, it is a hard thing to discuss, but yes, majority of predators are male. Keyword here is majority. There are many women that have also been convicted of abuse. So please don't narrow it down and say, oh, all men. No, because anyone that has two hands, two legs, is a human, has a brain, has the ability to make a shitty decision like such. People think that only adults abuse children. Now, we see many cases of adolescents also abusing younger children. So you can have a really young child with an older sibling or an older friend or whatnot in those adolescent years, in those teen years or just adolescent years that also are convicted of the same crime. That only heterosexual people do this. Now, all sexual orientations have been convicted and can have the ability to commit these crimes. Also, there's a really big one out there that women falsely accuse men of sexual abuse to gain attention. Now, this is a really shit scenario that people actually have to go out there and make this as a statement. No one in their right mind wants to lie about such a shit topic. Now, don't get me wrong, you are going to always have people on the other end of the spectrum that are going to falsely accuse of all of the things. But this is not something in the forefront of any abuse cases. Please understand that a victim really, truly speaking out has been affected and should be believed straight off the bat. Another one is that strangers are the only ones that abuse. So this idea of stranger danger, most cases are from people you know, from the closest person to the child. So that's a scary thought, that there's a myth out there that people believe it's only a stranger. And if you believe that myth, you are pretty much putting yourself in a dangerous position to negate the idea that anyone around you, anyone in close proximity to that child actually has the potential. If you believe that they do have the potential, then at least you can be more vigilant. And the last one I want to go through is that victims provoke the predator. I'm sorry, but I call bullshit on that. If you believe to any degree that a victim has had any say or manipulation or have provoked a predator, then you got rocks in your head. And this one really bugs me because people honestly believe that a child has put themselves out there to be abused. When it comes to all forms of sexual abuse, people look at the victim and like, okay, but what did you do? How did you let it happen? What were you wearing? What were you acting like? What were you doing? Nothing. No action, no clothing, no way of being gives any bloody human the right to do this to another human. So these are some really major myths that exist. And if we can remove the myths, then we can allow people to actually know the truth and actually have some good ideas on what it is, how it happens, who can do it, and who it can happen to. And that gives us a little bit more hope in saving a lot more people out there, helping a lot more children out there, and really helping victims come out and speak out. So please, really listen to what those myths are and think twice before you judge the situation.